Good morning, students. Today again we are going to start with the chapter how do organisms reproduce, and today again the topic is modes of asexual reproduction. Now continuing with vegetative propagation in plants with artificial vegetative propagation. Artificial vegetative propagation is done through cutting, layering and grafting. Now cutting, grapes, example are grapes, bougainvillea, cactus and pineapple. Now further, what steps are involved in cutting? In cutting of stem is placed in moist soil which develops to form roots and shoots and which grows into the new plant. So you can see in the figure also, this is the figure. First of all, this is the parent plant. You can see this is the parent plant and we are cutting here. The stem is being cut with the help of a blade. This is being cut and this cutted part is being planted in the sand, and there is a soil. This is the soil with the compost. So this cutted part is being planted in the soil, and in this way we will get the new plant. So a small piece of any plant organ like stem, root or leaf is used for propagation in the process of cutting. Stem cutting are most commonly employed for propagation of many horticultural plants such as grape, rose, sugarcane. Sugarcane का तो आपको पता ही होगा. Sugarcane की stems are being cut and they are used for the propagation, right? So it gives off root from the lower end and shoot bud from the aerial nodes. So a cutting develops a new plant similar to the parent plant. The plants such as rose, grape, sugarcane, banana, cactus, bougainvillea can be grown by the cutting, right? Now the next mode of in the artificial method is layering. Now in layering, as you can see, the steps are given. In layering, first of all, he is saying branch of the plant is buried in the soil 5 to 6 inches and then induced to produce the roots. And he is saying the still is attached to the parent plant. So he is saying in layering, the roots are artificially induced on the stem branches before they are detached from the parent plant for propagation. Okay. So you can see in the figure also. This is the figure shown. See how this is the parent plant. This one is the parent plant. This is the parent plant, and one of the branch is bent towards the soil so that artificially the roots they can be induced, and then this branch is being cut from the parent plant, and then we get the new plant which is produced from the parent plant. Okay. So he is saying layering is done in two common ways. So two ways are there. I will show you what are the two ways. First is the mound layering. Okay. So in mound layering, and second is the air layering. If we talk about the mound layering, it is made to grow as an independent plant and plant can be cut from the main plant, right? So in this the plant is cut from the parent plant in the mound layering. Okay. So jasmine plant is generally propagated by layering method. In the layering example is the jasmine. Okay. Next method of vegetative propagation is grafting. Now in grafting, what is done? Grafting is a method in which part of a two plant are joined in such a way. See, there are two part of the plant. In the figure I will show you. There are two part of the plant. One is the scion and another is the stalk. They are joined in such a way that they grow to form one plant, and grafting is done between two closely related dicotyledons plant having vascular cambia, and the rooted plant in which grafting is performed. The rooted plant, this one is the rooted plant in which grafting is done, is known as stalk. This one is known as the stalk, and the portion of other plant that is grafted on the stalk is called scion. So rooted plant को stalk बोलते हैं और जिसको attach करना होता है इसको scion बोलते हैं. And during grafting about 4 to 12 inches long scion which with all the bud intact, उसपे छोटी छोटी buds होनी चाहिए scion पे, okay, is placed on the cut end of the stalk. इसको place कर देते हैं ऐसे cut end पे, and he is saying and it tied in such a way that cambium of two come in contact with each other. Okay, the joint is covered with a layer of wax. यहाँ पे layer of wax लगा दी जाती है. Okay, and he is saying और क्ले लगा देते हैं टू प्रिवेंट द इवेपोरेशन ऑफ वाटर और एंट्री ऑफ एनी पैथोजन, ताकि ना तो कोई इवेपोरेशन हो ना ही किसी पैथोजन की एंट्री हो. ऑल द बर्ड्स ऑफ द स्टॉक मस्ट बी रिमूव. और स्टॉक की ये दिस इज द स्टॉक, इसकी पे अगर कोई बर्ड है दे आर बीइंग रिमूव्ड, राइट. सो दिस इज हाउ द ग्राफ्टिंग इज बीइंग डन. ओके, सो इसकी स्टेप्स भी शो की हुई हैं. ज्वाइनिंग अ पार्ट ऑफ वन प्लांट विद अनदर. Second, he is saying root stock supporting and rooted plant disease resistant होनी चाहिए. Scion cutting from the desirable plant superior quality का होना चाहिए. Cambium of scion is direct contact with cambium of stalk. मैंने बताया दोनों की cambium contact में आनी चाहिए. And finally, he is saying new plant with root system of stalk plus shoot system of scion. We will get in this way. So graft is being done. Right? So generally the stock belong to a wild variety which possess efficient root system. तो जो stock है उसका root system efficient होता है. A very young scion may be made to flower is grafted on mature stock. Similarly, single stock can support many scions, okay, belonging to different variety. For example, a mature stock of citrus can support the grafting of sweet orange, lemon, lime and grapefruit. एडवांटेजेस क्या है ग्राफ्टिंग की? ग्राफ्टिंग एनेबल अस टू कंबाइन डिजायरेबल कैरेक्टर्स ऑफ टू प्लांट. हम दोनों प्लांट के डिजायरेबल कैरेक्टर ला सकते हैं. ओके, एंड इट कैन बी यूज टू प्रोड्यूस वैरायटी ऑफ सीडलेस फ्रूट. एंड द इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन इज व्हाट आर द एडवांटेजेस ऑफ वेजिटेटिव प्रोपगेशन. बेसिकली वेजिटेटिव प्रोपगेशन की क्या इंपॉर्टेंस है? सो इट इज वेरी क्विक मेथड ऑफ प्रोपगेशन. जल्दी इससे हमें अर्लियर जो है प्रोडक्शन ऑफ फ्लावर्स एंड फ्रूट हो जाती है इस मेथड में. अर्लियर प्रोडक्शन ऑफ फ्लावर्स एंड फ्रूट. सो इट इज अ क्विक मेथड ऑफ प्रोपगेशन. द न्यू प्लांट प्रोड्यूस बाय आर्टिफिशियल प्रोपगेशन आर एग्जैक्टली लाइक द पेरेंट्स. ओके, सो ही इज सेइंग जो प्लांट प्रोड्यूस होते हैं आर एग्जैक्टली लाइक द पेरेंट प्लांट. ओके, अगर हम डिजीज रेजिस्टेंट प्लांट चाहते हैं तो न्यू प्लांट हमें मिलते हैं विद डिजायरेबल कैरेक्टर, डिजायरेबल न्यू प्लांट्स. ओके, मैनी प्लांट्स कैन बी ग्रोन फ्रॉम वन प्लांट बाय वेजिटेटिव प्रोपगेशन. जितना हमें वो प्लांट चाहिए उतने हमें मिल जाते हैं. ओके, सीडलेस प्लांट कैन ऑल्सो बी प्रोड्यूस्ड. ओके, सो ही इज सेइंग सुटेबल फॉर पुअर सीड वाइबिलिटी. जिनके सीड भी अच्छे नहीं होते या सीडलेस प्लांट हमें जो चाहिए होते हैं वो हमें मिल जाते हैं. इजी एंड लेस एक्सपेंसिव, ये तो है ही. सुटेबल फॉर लॉन्ग पीरियड ऑफ सीड डोमेंसी टू सेव अ स्टॉक ऑफ प्रिजर्व वेराइटीज. और हमें अलग अलग वेराइटीज में मिलती हैं. सो डिफरेंट पार्ट ऑफ प्लांट लाइक रूट, स्टेम, लीव और बर्ड कैन बी यूज टू प्रोड्यूस न्यू प्लांट इन सच अ केस विच कैन नॉट प्रोड्यूस सीड और प्रोड्यूस नॉन वाइबल सीड. ऐसे प्लांट जो सीड प्रोड्यूस नहीं कर सकते या प्रोड्यूस करते हैं नॉन वाइबल सीड, उस के लिए हम यूज कर सकते हैं वेजिटेटिव प्रोपगेशन. अब इसकी डिसएडवांटेजेस क्या हैं? This method can be used only in plants which cannot produce seed or produce non-viable seed. Okay. Second, the new plant look exactly like their parents and reveal no variation. इस method में कोई variation नहीं आती है जो हमारे advantageous नहीं है. Third, seed of desired quality may not be formed in asexually propagating plant. हम desired quality के seeds को produce अगर करना चाहे, modify करना चाहे seed को, तो हम नहीं कर सकते हैं. Okay, so that's it for today.